Okay, up next is Lake McDonald Lodge. So Cheryl and I stayed here last night and it was fantastic. So first of all, what is Lake McDonald Lodge? This is located right on Lake McDonald. It's on the west side of Glacier National Park. Most people enter Glacier National Park from the west side. So there's a lot of lodging options on the west side. But probably the two main lodges are Lake McDonald Lodge and the Belton Chalet. But Apgar Village has some places to stay within the park, and then outside of the park, there's plenty of places to stay as well. Okay, so let's first of all talk about what Lake McDonald Lodge is. So you can see that it's kind of a Swiss chalet style. That is the way that pretty much all of the early lodges at Glacier National Park are designed. Actually, all the current lodges, because they're the ones that are still used. And that is because when the park was really created, the railroad was in charge of getting people to the parks. That's how people got around. And what they wanted to do was create an atmosphere that was kind of similar to what those Eastern tourists would have experienced. And a lot of them were going to Europe. And so they wanted to turn Glacier National Park into the Swiss Alps, basically, the Alps of America. And so one of the cool things about Glacier is that all the lodges kind of have that consistent Swiss style theming. Unlike Yellowstone, which has a variety of different themes. That's kind of cool in itself, but you know, two different approaches there to these national parks. Now this one, it's a Swiss style, but when you go inside, it's like an Old West log style in a way. So you've got this really beautiful lobby. I mean, the lobby is really, really nice. A lot of log decor there, places to sit. There's a big fireplace there, beautiful kind of a chandelier type of a formation up above. And then you walk out the back of the lodge and you get to Lake McDonald here. So you can just sit on these benches right up here and overlook the lake. You can come down here and kind of swim along the lake or walk along the beach. The beach is kind of a rocky beach, but we saw plenty of people just kind of playing in the water. And then they have boat rentals, kayaks, and things like that you can just get out on the lake, plus scenic cruises. And then out in front of the lodge, you can hop on a red bus tour right from here, right from the Lake McDonald Lodge. So this is really Apgar Village is kind of the heart of the west side of Glacier, but Lake McDonald, this little village right here, is also really important to the park. Okay, so our review of this, I give this an absolute 10. This was fantastic. This is just a really great place to come and relax and just enjoy the scenery and enjoy the ambiance and all that stuff. We enjoyed sitting in the lobby for quite a while and just took it easy. If you get up on the second level, there's a really comfortable couch and you can kind of look down the lobby. That was nice. We enjoyed just sitting out here on the deck and enjoying the lake. We got out on the boat here for a boat ride. Now, also inside is Russell's dining room. So we did eat in the main dining room in there. They've actually got 3 places that you can kind of get food or drink. They've got a bar called Lucky's Lounge. They've got a grill called Jammer Joe's, Jammer named after the red bus drivers that they call jammers. And then they've got a restaurant called Russell's Dining Room. Russell's Dining Room, named after Charlie Russell, the famous Western artist. Again, we've done another video on the food in Glacier, but Russell's Dining Room was beautiful in and of itself. Just eating in the dining room was really beautiful. So Cheryl and I, it kind of dawned on us when we were staying here that this was our first time staying in a national park lodge. I can't believe we haven't done that before, but you know, we live here in the West and a lot of times we're traveling to these places and we're camping to make it more affordable or staying outside of the park or something like that. Now we're trying to get some of these experiences so we can tell you about them. And so this is like our first time staying in a national park lodge and it did not disappoint. This again is a 10. Highly recommend it if you can stay at Lake McDonald Lodge. Belton Chalet was fantastic as well. Lake McDonald Lodge, really a little bit of a notch above. If you had a choice, I would say stay here.